Yes then guys, I am back with another FIFA 23 squad builder. We are so close, less than a week away to the FIFA 23 web app release. I cannot wait. Starter packs, early doors trading, building these starter teams ready for the game release. We're so close, boys. So do drop me a like if you're excited, subscribe if you're new, and let's dive into this squad builder. To kick things off in goal, we have got a man who featured in my Serie A starter team recently. It is Perin, the Juventus boy, 79 overall. Should be cheap as chips, lads, and he offers a fantastic fact that he's got a Juve badge. That's essentially it. The chemistry with this man is beautiful early game, which may have a bit of premium, but come on now, he's going to get packed like no tomorrow. There should be so many of this man on the market that he's going to be affordable. If he's not, I'm going to be fuming, lads, because he's basically essential for most of my starter teams that I want to be building myself. Centre backs, Schlotterbeck, the big boy, 6'5", I'm pretty certain. He's a tall lad, maybe not 6'5", but he's up there. And he had a fantastic silver star last year. He's got a big upgrade, big move to Dortmund, 82 overall. By the way, the stats you're seeing on the screen are the official ratings and the official stats for the cards. These are official, boys. You're going to see this in FIFA 23. The ratings will not be changed. So let's get a little bit hypey. But Schlotterbeck is centre back number 1. I'm hoping because he doesn't have that 80 pace, well, 80 plus pace bracket, he should be somewhat okay. Normally there's a lot of centre-backs in the Bundesliga with insanely decent pace, which will take the massive premium price-wise, like LaCroix, for example, Upamecano. Those are the boys that tend to get picked up early doors of starter teams. Schlotterbeck may sneak under the radar a little bit. We shall see, boys. The centre-back alongside him is Bremer. Very similar to Schlotterbeck as well. Just under 80 pace, but he's a tank. He's built. These two at the back, man, are going to be strong. Should be pacey as well with the right chem style. A little shadow chem on there. You're going to be rapid with the lads. And once again, hopefully fits under that little premium price bracket because of the pace decrease. But still a fantastic centre-back duo. Goalkeeper's looking solid. Fullback number 1. We're not messing about with the pace. 94 pace on Frimpong. Wow, big upgrade from a silver last year. He was great in the starter silver teams. That's one thing I can't wait for, by the way, mocking up those starter silvers. Hopefully we get the full database soon and I could be doing that, lads. But Frimpong could be premium. The issue with this man, Bundesliga fullback, she basically nailed on Alphonso Davies at left back. Frimpong could be the go-to right back for Bundesliga starter teams, which means his price may be up a little bit. But 80 overall should be packed a reasonable amount. I can't see him holding his price for a long time, which means it hopefully will drop by the time we get the release of the game, etc. If you're packing these boys early doors, by the way, it's a difficult one. I don't know myself if I would be selling them or if I would be holding them at least till we get closer to release, because some cards do tend to go up if they are super meta. Try and keep an eye on the prices. I probably wouldn't sell them day one, but try and keep an eye on the prices, boys, and see what it is looking like. Left back position, finally we got a man who isn't Alphonso Davies and is in the Bundesliga and has a left back on his card. Finally, Raum, big upgrade to an 81. He's got the pace, high 80s there, not quite in the 90 bracket, but it is a brilliant card, which isn't the super meta, which is Alphonso Davies. So he may be a little bit expensive, but should be somewhat okay, because if you've got the money in that position, you want a Bundesliga card, you're going to be getting Davies, let's be real. So Raum definitely, well, hopefully will get overlooked. But I can imagine it'd be a solid starter card option, because the easy links, man, Schlotterbeck, Leipzig as well. You've got Nkunku, for example, if you get lucky and pack him early game and you want Chem, Raum is a great option. Now the defense is looking good. Midfielder number 1 is the big boy. Probably one of my favourite starter cards last year. It is Federico Valverde, who's kicking ass, by the way, in the Champions League at the moment. I watched him last night. Beautiful player. I love him at Arsenal. It would never happen, but you never know, boys. Fingers crossed. And he's gone up to an 84 from an 83. This is probably where a lot of the price tag will come from, like a decent chunk, probably at least a third. He was about 20k, 25k at the start of last year on Xbox. That is when I picked him up. 30k, I reckon's looking good. We do fall into the trap that Real Madrid potentially could be super meta early doors. Like, you got some crazy cards, Eder Militao, Vinny Jr. And if you want to link him in, you're going to want Valverde, aren't you, to get that little club link. So that made a little bit of a premium, especially when we head towards the first foot champs, the first weekend league. You know, that could definitely increase the price. But he is centre mid number 1. Centre mid number 2 is a recently upgraded geezer, Musiala. Look at the dribbling. He's lightning. He's going to be so quick and silky on the ball. He's actually had a pace downgrade from his 75 overall card last year, but he's looking super well-rounded. As that centre mid, he's able to carry the ball nicely, defend occasionally when need be, even though Valverde is definitely the more defensive out of the two of them. And he just should be cheap, man. 81 overall. There definitely will be hype early doors. Let's not get it twisted. Bundesliga, German, Bayern Munich. If you want to get a little hyperlink section, like Gnabry, for example, in there, you know, it's going to be easy chemistry using a German Bayern Munich player. But But 81 overall will get packed a lot and should be on the affordable side of things. Talking about Germans though, we got my boy Florian in the building. 82 from a 78 last year. His player of the month early doors last year was one of my favourite cards, man. Honestly, I don't know what it is with Wirtz. I'm just attracted to his cards. I think he's so good in game. The dribbling's great. The body type is built for FIFA. He's basically built for the meta, which is what you want. He can offer a little bit going forward with the shooting. The pace isn't quite there, which is why I'm hoping maybe he will be more on the affordable side of things. Same with Musiala. They're not really in the high 70s, low 80 pace bracket, or 80 plus, for example. So hopefully that will add a little bit of a pace decrease. But technically gifted, man. This whole midfield there are so good on the ball. The passing's brilliant. The shooting, they offer a lot going forward. The only issue is there isn't really an out and out defensive centre mid, but hopefully you're not going to need it. You can outscore your opponent with some crazy looking centre mids. Making our way up to the front three, we got a boy by the name of Rodrigo. I don't know if he's 5-star skills. I'm not 100% sure, but a +2 on his overall and like +1s across a couple of attributes realistically. So not a huge increase on face stats, but looks insane. And there's a lot of decent right wingers in this game, early game. It will be on the expensive side, so maybe Rodrigo might fall into that price bracket, but fingers crossed he sneaks under the radar a little bit. The only issue I have with this man is he's Brazilian and Madrid. Eden Militao, Vini Jr. are both Brazilian and Madrid. Easy chemistry is there if you've got Vini or Eden Militao. But hopefully if you got those two cards, you're looking for a more premium option like Ousmane Dembele, for example, at right wing. And Rodrigo will be a little bit on the cheaper side of things. Now then, left winger is a heavy hitter, and it goes by the name of Federico Chiesa. What a card, lads. He's got the pace, the shooting, the passing's there, the dribbling, he's got it all. He can play as a winger, he can play more central, he looks brilliant early game. And definitely will be on the premium side of things, probably in that 30k price bracket again, maybe even more. It's hard to predict, boys. Of course, this is the first season we're having a cross-play market, so I could be ridiculously wrong with these prices. Full disclaimer, it is an estimation, boys, so we shall see. But Chiesa, unbelievable. He's going to be in my starter team. I will definitely be reviewing him early game. Even if he doesn't get a space in my starter team, on the bench, heavy hitter as a super sub. And just an unbelievable card, man. I feel like him, Valverde are two cards that I just need in my team. Now, the striker's a bit questionable. I've gone for João Felix because I like the look of the card. The 5-star skills is there. He looks great. Massive dribbling increase. Pace, the shooting, it looks brilliant. 84 overall. Probably will be premium. Probably a similar price to Chiesa and Valverde himself. Only 1 chem though, which is a bit of an issue in this one. And it does actually get Valverde onto 2 chem as well. So you kind of do need a La Liga striker here to get Valverde onto that 2 bracket. You could go for a Real Madrid boy, but I mean, you need a lot of coins for that. Or you could go for Timo Werner. Sacrifice Valverde's chem, let him go down to 1, Rodrigo down to 2, and get in Werner on 3 up front, because Werner looks insane. I probably would recommend it. His official ratings aren't released yet. We've had leaked stats why he's not included in this team, by the way. But Werner could be a solid route into this if you do want to sacrifice Felix as an option. But that is the team, boys. Do let me know down below what you think of my 100k high-risk squad builder. Are the players you'd swap out? Let me know down below. Subscribe if you're new on the road to 7k. Drop me a like if you enjoyed. I've been Morsey, and I'll catch you very soon. FIFA 23 is almost there, lads. Let's be having it.